is the story of A.K. Alice Kirkman, the journalist who had traveled from lands afar to visit Chernobyl and to see the strange and unusual occurrences that had gripped the land. In her quest for adventure, little did she know that she would be exposed to horrors far beyond her comprehension. She had a companion with whom she traveled. He fell down a very, 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 very long shaft and was swallowed by the earth. Since then, she has traveled alone. And since then, she has been in search for answers, in search for the truth. What really happened here? What was the cause? She had her suspicions. Perhaps it was the government. Maybe a foreign nation's attempt at a coup of some sort. Maybe some freak accident or an act of God that was just waiting to happen. Either way, AK would find out or die trying. She had found herself embedded with a special forces team that had been sent in to clear the area of undesirables. The rioting, the bloodshed, the chaos, it was everywhere. In amongst the chaos, she was shuttled off to the northern base of Tissy, kept safe, far away from the horrors that awaited her in the land, in the towns, the villages, the hamlets, the resorts, the coast. But then, the base was overrun. As much military might and power as the army could bring, they too joined the ranks of the dead. And as the sun rose one fateful night, AK found all of her companions dead. All of the people she expected to protect her were now gone. Her father was a major back where she came from. And so he had imbued her with many skills. Skills she believed she would never need. She opted for journalism when she went into college, rather than the more military pursuits that her father desired for her. And though she did not love war, some part of her, some strange and inexplicable part of her being, was connected, attached to it. And so she became a war journalist. And in her youth, she was afforded the ability to travel to many lands, all torn by the face of war. But this was no war zone. This was no battlefield. This was no quick report on a series of engagements or sporadic mortar strikes. This was the dead silence. This was an apocalypse. Her goal was to travel east After Tissy fell, she had no other options. She heard whispers of a rising sun, a ship that would shuttle her away, back to her home, to her father, her mother, her brothers and sisters. She knew that if she found the ship, she had a chance of survival. And perhaps, on the way there, a chance to find out what the truth really was. What happened in this God-forsaken place. And so her journey began, in earnest. And this is her story.